25, how would you describe the achievement? What are the three areas that stand out according to you in these 75 years?
Actually, from 47, at that time, before independence, as compared with international standards and other countries, our backwardness was really notable, in particular in the field of infrastructure, agriculture, industry. But basically now India is progressing. I feel that in any country, first of all, we need economic approach of the government is very important. In 47, there was socialism, then capitalism and communism. I remember in the old days, because my date of birth is in 1957. But before that, some of the party polarized, some of the communist party, some socialist party, and then Swatantra party was at that time. There are some liberal economic thinking. But today, in the situation now, this is the time for the country, and which is our economic policy, as far as the under leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji, that first of all, eradication of poverty is the main vision. And for eradication of poverty, we need to create more employment potential. And without capital investment, without industry, we cannot create employment potential. And if you want to create industry and capital investment, we need water, power, transport and communication. Without that, it cannot be possible. We need to increase our export. We need to reduce our import. At the same time, in our GDP growth, 22 to 24% coming from manufacturing sector, then 52 to 54% from service sector, and 12% from the agriculture sector. The basic problem in our economy from 47 to up till now, where our government is trying to change that neglection, particularly the agro economy, rural economy, tribal economy, the forest related area, the tribal area is neglected. That is one of the problems. So now once upon a time, 80% of the population belongs to agriculture, rural India. And now it comes to 65%. This 25% migration is a big problem for the country. And this 65% population adding growth of 12%. And a manufacturing sector and service sector is from urban area. It contributes more than that. Somewhere there is an imbalance between the approach. And that is the reason that disparity is there. The 120 aspirant districts, socially, economically, educationally backward. So that is the reason that we have to find out the way out, that how we can make the development in particularly in the rural, agriculture and tribal area, and by which we can increase the growth rate, and 100% will be in position to make India as Atmanirbhar Bharat, and our government is trying to do that.
Right. So in these 75 years, what are the bright spots? Any three areas or sectors that you can name which have really done well?
One thing is important, that today we really Atmanirbhar as far as the food grain is concerned. Actually, once upon a time in my childhood, I remember there was a Milo from Russia, something, and Lal Bahadur Shastri ji appeal at that time that you only take one time lunch, or that was the situation in the country. But today, it's a good thing that we have sugar surplus, we have corn surplus, we have wheat surplus, we have rice surplus. And now only edible oil. There is a shortage. We are importing the edible oil of 1,50,000 crore. But now today already we are in process to how we can make our country Atmanirbhar, particularly edible oil is concerned. My thinking is, and the government thinking is, we need to understand what are our imports. So for example, we have import of 16 lakh crore of crude oil, fossil fuels. We have import of energy, particularly the coal sector. We have coal mines, but we are importing coal. That is more than 12 lakh crore. Sometimes it goes up to 16 lakh, 18 lakh crores. Then the important thing is particularly in many sectors where we have got the ability, but we are importing. We need to find out the option, and I am confident that we are fully capable that in place of making import, we can start export. By changing our economic approach, it can be possible. Just I am giving the example of automobile sector. The present turnover of automobile sector is 7.5 crore. You remember at the first time when there was Maruti and Maruti make joint venture with Suzuki, I remember there was hesitation against that decision. But because of Suzuki coming to India, it changed, qualitative change in automobile sector. And many times I am telling to my friends who are the owner of the automobile sector, you should be quality centric, not cost centric. And today also I meet with the people from Tata. Now the electric car, there is a waiting period of 1 year. He just was telling me that 38,000 car he already sell. So now this 7.5 lakh crore of automobile sector, as a transport minister, my dream is to take it up to 15 lakh crore. And this is the sector which is giving maximum revenue to state and central government. This is the sector which create maximum employment potential in the country. And majority, 99% of the all reputed brand, they are present in India now. And now majority, the Hyundai, Toyota, Mercedes, BMW, all the companies, they are exporting their cars from India. One of the great achievement is our two-wheeler manufacturer. His industry is very big. Bajaj, Hero and TVS. They have already 50% of their production they are making export. So I feel that if we can make this industry of 15 lakh crore with new technology, with the ethanol, methanol, green hydrogen, then electric, so we will change the total scenario in the world. And because of the ancillary industry of automobile sector, will create a lot of employment. So exactly on that line, government is working. We are making hardware. Our import we are expecting up to 24 end. If we now we are in process of it, making a lot of alternative for that, but it will be 25 lakh crores. But now we have started. I just give the example. Just 2 months before, the Intel chairman was here, world chairman, Patrick. Myself, IT minister and Rajiv Chandrasekhar was there. We have a good meeting with them. I just convinced them that what is the potential for this semiconductor in the country. And when he take this all statistic from me, say, yeah, it's a huge potential. You start here because semiconductor is a big shortage. So even mobile phone, once upon a totally mobile phone, laptop, everything we are importing. Now we are in position to, we are making it. So 100% we are in position to accelerate the process of making India as Atmanirbhar Bharat. And 100% I am confident that we will achieve that goal.
So automobile surely is top of your list.
No, it's because of related with my ministry.
Yes. So
actually, it's a joke with me. I am basically, I have more interest and I am working in agriculture. I received 2 deletes from reputed university, one from Punjab Rao Agriculture University, Akola,
wow.
and Mahatma Jyotiba Phule Agriculture University from Rahuri, near the Shirdi. So, basic my interest is agriculture. But actually my responsibility as a road minister. So, the transport is under me, so that's the reason that automobile industry is with me. In the road sector, I always thinking that how we can encourage more employment potential, how we can make safe roads, how we can save fuel. And most important thing is ethics, economy, ecology and environment. Right. I am the person who is responsible for maximum pollution in India. So this is it's a very sensitive, I am constantly trying that how we can reduce air pollution in the country.
Right. So 75 years ago, there was no 4-lane highways. So, but we have made much progress. But don't you think we could have done much better in terms of quality, not just setting targets in terms of how much to construct?
Actually, it's an interesting thing. When I was minister in Maharashtra, I got opportunity to construct Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, Worli-Bandra Ceiling Project and 55 flyovers in Mumbai. At that time, fund was a big problem. So first time we have decided the people who can pay, we can take the money from them And people who don't have the capability to pay, we can give them free of charge services. Now I am telling you an interesting thing. When I start constructing 55 flyovers in Mumbai with public-private investment, there was a lot of criticism on me that you are doing flyovers for urban area, for the big people in Mumbai, you are thinking about the car owners. But I am giving you the example. The inspiration and motivation behind my PPP mode BOT project is, I save that budget. And at that time with my ministry, we connect 14,000 villages of Maharashtra with all season road. It is only because of we construct all flyovers in Mumbai by private-public investment. Mumbai-Pune Express Highway with public-private investment. And that is the reason that the inspiration behind public-private investment is giving total maximum budget to the poor people, those who are socially, economically, educationally backward. Yeah? Oh yes, sir. No problem. मैं after that ले लूँ.
नहीं आप पीजिए मैं सवाल कर लेती हूँ. Next. So I would ask you, what's your vision for the next 2 years, 2 critical years, and what about the next 25 years for this sector, road and highways?
Actually, now we are already in the process of making 26 green express highways. Even end of this December, this year, we will connect Delhi to Dehradun 2 hours, Delhi to Haridwar 2 hours, Delhi to Jaipur 2 hours, Delhi to Amritsar 4 hours, Delhi to Katra 6 hours, Delhi to Srinagar 8 hours, then Delhi to Mumbai 12 hours. Already we have completed the project Meerut to Delhi. Previously it was 4.5 hours, now it is 40 minutes. When I was in Meerut, the people was telling me, we are going to take ice cream in Connaught Place from Meerut. And many of the people in Delhi, the residents of Meerut, they are again going back to the Meerut for, they don't have problem, they can come here. So we are connecting Chennai to Bangalore within 2 hours. Already works have started. Then we are making a very interesting road where it will reduce the pollution of Mumbai and Pune. All North India traffic from Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Himachal, Uttarakhand, all going to south, it going to Mumbai, and Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, then going to Pune, and one side towards Solapur and one side towards Kolhapur, going to Bangalore and Hyderabad. So now we have decided, we are already in the process of starting new road from Surat. So by Delhi-Mumbai highway, you can go up to the Surat, and after Surat, it will go to Nasik, Nasik to Ahmednagar, Ahmednagar to Solapur. So totally North India and South India connection will be fine. That will also probably 220 kilometers, saving of kilometer is there. So it can be also good. So we are making a lot of new roads, tunnels. We are making tunnels of 2 lakh crores now.
But what are the challenges on the way? Sometimes you fall behind target and, then it must be a frustrating experience.
No. I always tell it to the people that some people convert problems into opportunities and some people convert opportunities into the problems. So everywhere there are challenges. Our whole life is full of challenges, but your positivity, your commitment, your fast track decision making process, transparency, corruption free system, and your commitment for society and the nation, it inspires you, it motivates you, and you can resolve the problem. I am giving you an example, good example, because your magazine is from, actually it is business standard. So it's a really important example. When I was taken charge as a minister, we have stole project of 406 projects with the cost of 3,85,000 crore. We have terminated the project costing 40,000 crore and we resolved the issue, and my ministry saved Indian banks from the NPA of 3 lakh crores. And lot of big company, I don't want to take the name of the companies, they are all on big problem. So we resolved the issue. My always suggestion to my officers and engineers that don't break the law. bend the law up to the last limit of breaking point and positively try to resolve the issues. And I'm confident that we can find out the solution.
If in one line you have to say what is your vision for the next 25 years later, road sector, how do you see it in India?
Actually, it's a big problem. In Indian expertise is regarding increase in population and increase in automobile number, the people are working very fast. Now, in some of the area, there are 2 or 3 people in the family, but they have 6 cars, 7 cars, 8 cars. They don't have parking facility. It's unfortunately in Delhi. People are taking 2, 3, 4 cars, no parking facility. So it's a big problem. But now we are in position, now it's my dream to make a public transport system on electricity. Now already we have sanctioned 165 ropeway, cable car, vernacular railway. Now my idea is, it's not my declaration, but we are working on that. From Dhola Kuwa to Manesar, we want to make sky bus. Now just some days before I have a presentation from Doffelmayr, Austrian company. They have a 200 capacity bus in the sky. So we can take it because huge number of traffic is there. So public transport system on electricity is very important. It is to be import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. We are working on that. Now I have again, it's in my mind, everywhere in the city there are 2 hills, 3 hills, 4 hills. I was in Pune 3 days before. So in the sky, if we connect one hill to another hill and making roads, then it can be possible. The most important problem in Indian economic situation is logistic cost. The logistic cost in India is sometimes 16 to 17%. China it is 8 to 10%. European country it is 12%. So my dream is to reduce the logistic cost. Without that, we cannot be competent in international market. For our export, we need to reduce the cost. Now the problem is when I was shipping minister, I got opportunity to work. We complete Varanasi to Haldia, 1,350 kilometers of waterway. Then we have completed waterway in Brahmaputra. Yesterday I had a dinner with Prime Minister of Bangladesh. I was just telling to her at time Sushma Swaraj request me to make the dredging for in Brahmaputra up to Mungli port in Bangladesh. So Sushma ji tell me, Nitin, is it possible for you? Can you do it? If you tell me, I can do it, and I do it. I connected that Mungli port, 250 kilometers of dredging in Brahmaputra we have completed at that time. So now Barak dredging is completed. And we are covered by the sea in lot of area. So we can make water transport. It's really important. Water, I just telling you, if going by road the cost is 10 rupees. Going by railways cost is 6 rupees. And going by waterways cost is 1 rupee. And by using methanol, which is coming from the coal, the Assam Petroleum is manufacturing. I am trying my level best to launch methanol engine. Methanol rate is 22 rupees per liter and diesel rate is 110 rupees per liter. So 100% the cost will be 50 paisa. So now the idea is we are making multimodal hub. We are making the logistic park of 2 lakh crore, 36 logistic parks we have already sanctioned, and there are 60, 70 are in the process. So multimodal logistic park where the waterways will be there, road will be there, airport will be there and the railway will be there. By making integration between the all transport, we can reduce the cost and we can develop the backward area of the country. That is exactly I am trying. We are making 650 roadside amenities near highway. Out of which 70 already works are awarded. And in many places we have heliport. And the dream is taking drone from Delhi, material from to that place by drone also. We can take, if the accident is there, the lungs transplantation, heart transplantation, organ transplantation, we can take it and taking it to the hospital.
So you mentioned accidents. So accident is much in focus now, and you know, along with travel and logistics and everything, accidents have gone up exponentially. You said some time back that road accidents could be worse than COVID-19 pandemic, in fact. So why are Indian roads killers? Or is that a misinterpretation?
Actually, frankly speaking, this is the only field where from last 7 to 8 years I try my level best, but I could not get success. I am ready to accept it. Maybe my defeat, I can accept it. We have 5 lakhs accidents and 1,50,000 deaths. But this is not only because of road condition. There are 4 problems. Road engineering, automobile engineering. The other problem is, particularly we need to have facility of giving emergency accident people. We don't have. Third is education. There we need cooperation of people. The people are not serious and sensitive about it. I am really unhappy about it. Now today I just coming before this program, I received a call from Akshay Kumar. He was in London. And he was telling me that, Nitinji, my 3 films, he is free of charge working for road safety. Now Amitabh Bachchan is also ready. He was telling me you immediately launch it because the atmosphere in the country is today, people want to understand about road safety and accident.
So are you planning to launch it?
Yes. In Bangalore we are going to launch 3 advertisements. So the third is in the particularly the educational institution, colleges, then social organization, the NGOs, we need their cooperation. And the fourth thing is implementation. कानून के प्रति डर भी नहीं और सम्मान भी नहीं है, इसकी विचित्र अवस्था है. Where we need your help, media help, celebrities, sports personalities, and where we can make the campaign that it is the behavior of the people is very important. And we need to change the mindset of the people. Well, it's not good for me, but I am telling you the story. Already in media, I got from last 1 year, I got offered to visit 4 or 5 states, many states. And when I was sitting with the chief minister in his car, because of that there was arrangement. The belt was backside and there was some ऐसा क्लिप लगा दी अंदर और वो आवाज बनना बंद कर देती थी. तो मैंने ड्राइवर को, बेल्ट कहाँ है? बोले पीछे. बोले ऐसा कैसे रही? बंद करो गाड़ी, रुको, लगाओ उसको. मतलब मैं मंत्री हूँ, फाइन लगता है. तो this type of situation is in the country that people are not serious about it.
So how do you think the auto industry should focus more to make things safer, especially for small cars, you know, for aam aadmi, so to say?
Actually, first time in media I am giving you the information that because of this Cyrus accident, today just we have taken a decision that there will be that clip. तो सामने पेल्ट का आवाज आता है, लगाया नहीं तो उतना, पीछे वाले भी नहीं लगाएंगे तो भी वो चिल्लाते रहेंगे, आवाज आता रहेगा. तो पीछे और सामने दोनों को बेल्ट लगाना पड़ेगा. So we are now.
So it's going to be, so one will be penalized if we don't do it in the car? How
100%, there is a provision for driver and the driver near privacy. If you don't have belt, there is a fine. Now even the back people also, if they don't take belt, we will fine them.
Have you decided on the penalty?
Already, yes, I clear it.
How much is the penalty?
Within 3 days we will issue the order.
How much is the penalty?
That is in the law. There are a lot of discretion. This is a subject in concurrent list. And there is a penalty from one amount to higher. It can be decided by the competent authority and the state government.
And will it be applicable for all cars, even for small cars, or only?
Yes, all cars.
So all cars will have to have.
Actually, we have already decided that airbags should be made mandatory for economic models also. There was some hesitation from some manufacturers, but गरीब को मरने दो ये थोड़ा मतलब है. And that cost is not big. It is 900 to 1,000 rupees something is there. We have to save the life of the people. Can you imagine? In the road accident, maximum deaths, the average age is 18 to 34, 60% people are there. Young talented engineers, doctors, young students. Even in COVID, even in war, even whatever the thing, 1,50,000 death, highest every year, and now it is loss of 3% of economy to the, as per the growth rate is concerned, 3% loss GDP growth. So this is bad and very unfortunate.
Can we take a couple of questions from the audience? Questions related to infrastructure and roadways. Anybody has any question can raise hand related to infrastructure and roadways. Yes.
Sir, very good evening. It's audible?
Yes.
Sir, just can you throw some light on what is happening with Manthan, which is happening in Bangalore this Thursday and Friday? And unfortunately, there is a lot of now, Bangalore has been locked with the rains and other things. So I think that will be meaningful, whatever happening in Bangalore only, that Manthan under your ministry. Thank you, sir.
Actually, because of rains, we are also very much serious about it now because there are heavy rains are there. But still the government, state government has assuring us that we have a program place where there will be no problem. But still it is a tension with everybody that how to go to Bangalore and how to be a successful program. With already Bangalore is and Karnataka is facing the problem because of heavy rains. The Manthan is a basic concept is come together, think together and work together. In my ministry, the transport and road construction. So the idea is upgradation of technology in road construction. New equipment, new technology. Regarding we need to improve the quality of construction and reduce the cost of construction. Then how we can make it fast? There are some problem with the state government, land acquisition, utility shifting, then forest environment clearance, where we need their cooperation. So there are a lot of coordination, communication and cooperation is very important. For that there are a lot of small meetings. Regarding implementation of law, road safety, we need to have discussed. 2-3 ideas are there regarding speed limits. Also now we are making good roads. We have to change the law. So we are now thinking that we all transport minister and secretary will formulate the policy. If the road is 2-lane paved shoulder, what will be the speed, maximum speed? If it is 4-lane, if it is 6-lane, if it is 12-lane access control express highway. So we will take unanimity on the decisions. Then regarding horn, sound pollution, air pollution and water pollution. My idea is to, in place of that sound pollution, the horn, we can use the sound of Indian instruments and mouth organ and other thing. That will reduce the sound pollution. We have a highest priority for plantation. Just 15 days before we have a meeting with the Environment and Forest Minister. And we have given them an idea that is of tree bank. So everywhere the ports, the NHI, NHIDCL, the railway, they just like a bank account, they can make the plantation of a tree. For this year, we have purchased tree of 80 lakh tree, cost 75 rupees per tree from Rajamundry, and total trees they are not available now. 3-meter height tree we have purchased. We make e-tag. On the basis of that, we will tell them if the one tree, if the cutting is there, we will plant 10 more trees. And if we make transplantation, we will make new 5 trees we can plant for that. And there will be e-tag. So that just like a bank account will be there. So on the basis of that, regarding ecology and environment, we are very cautious and sensitive. Regarding fuel, that is my favorite subject. And that is, I always feel that our farmers will be not only annadata, they will be urjadata. So we are started ethanol now. Now we want to make at 28 or 29, in my house we are going to launch a Toyota car, that Camry, and that is on 100% bioethanol. And there will be 40% on electricity, and by which you are, for comparison, in comparison with the petrol car, the cost of the petrol will be 25 rupees per liter. So it is pollution free, it's a green fuel. Then we want to, about electric, green hydrogen. I also, my car in green hydrogen we have. So we want to develop it by which we can reduce not only pollution, but we will create more employment potential in the country. So these are the all concerning subjects. Road accident is also a subject, one of the important.
Any other question? AKB.
I have one question, Mr. Minister. Do you think there is lack of adequate attention to the need for public transport in our country compared to private transport? And what needs to be done in the next 25 years to encourage greater use of public transport compared to private transport?
Actually, what you are telling it is absolutely correct. Actually, you take the example of London transport. It's a very interesting thing. You should write one story on it. There are 9 operators. Now I am giving the example. The best is running their bus, diesel bus. The cost is 115 rupees per kilometer. And the electric bus tender, just we have received. For AC bus, 41 rupees per kilometer. And non-AC bus, it is 39 rupees per kilometer. The investment from the operator. And there will be only guarantee for 225 to 250 kilometer per day. And the conductor will belong to corporation and the driver will belong to operator. With the same dress, uniform, nothing will be there. So without capital investment, you can go for that. Now government, heavy power ministry has already decided. We are also part of that. We have purchased 5,000 electric buses. And the future plan is we will take 50,000 electric buses. From Delhi to Chandigarh, Delhi to Jaipur, Delhi to Simla, Delhi to Lucknow. Now it's possible. So this can reduce the cost. And the air conditioned buses, still you can reduce the ticket rate by 30%. All state transport are big losses. And I feel that it's really, you are absolutely correct, that we need to encourage public transport. Now my idea is to start trolley bus. Because the electric bus cost is 1 crore 25 lakhs. And the trolley bus having capacity of 88 to 90 people, that is cost is only 50 to 60 lakhs. So my idea is to take cable from Sona to Jaipur and start double decker. The bus will be there on electric, and there will be air conditioned bus with seat like business class, and ticket rate will be less than present, whatever the ticket rate is, at 20% less. People will happy. So even in Nagpur, we have first time started new project. We are going to sign agreement between railway and Nagpur Metro. That my dream project is, we are making metro on broad gauge. From Nagpur to Amravati, Nagpur to Chinwala, Nagpur to Baitul, Nagpur to Gondia, Nagpur to Chandrapur, Nagpur to Vadsa, and by which this is 900 kilometer area. And the speed of the broad gauge metro will be 140 kilometer per hour. So this is really a remarkable change, because presently from Nagpur to Amravati it takes 2.5 hours. And our metro will go with 1 hour and 30 minutes. And the cost of this metro is, what the Delhi we are making metro, the cost is 350 crore rupees per kilometer. And whatever the metro which I am going to start, which my dream project, the cost is 2 crore rupees per kilometer. And we are now encouraging private operators. One will be Prakash Travel, Prasanna Travel. He will purchase the metro. The cost of the metro is 30 crore with 8 rolling stocks already there, out of which 5 will be economic class, air conditioned metro, 1 will be business class, and 2 will be for milk and fruits, vegetable, 2 will be, that can be important because people will get the advantage of this. And now we are going to start that.
One more
this
question.
Can be a good thing.
One more question from the audience, Dhruv.
One thing also I will tell you, in Mumbai, I have just launched 200 double-decker electric buses in the best. So this is the time that we can make double-decker luxury buses on electricity, and it can go up to Delhi to Jaipur just like taking whole comforts, and the ticket rate will be less than compared with the railway and the state transport.
Dhruvaksh.
Sir, you've been a long time advocate of shifting transport systems, logistic systems from road to waterways, as you already said. But recent events in the last few months that we've seen, climate change induced drying up of rivers in Europe and America, climate change induced floods in Pakistan and parts of India. So do you see this as a warning sign for transport systems in India? Do our transport systems and logistic systems need to become more climate change resilient, because these things will keep happening now?
Like, frankly speaking, it's 100% absolutely correct that we need to reduce air pollution, water pollution and sound pollution in the country. As per our health issues are concerned, this is a problem. But what my suggestion, to create value in the West. Now popularly Parali, rice straw. Now we have taken initiative from last minute. I'm from 2004, I'm working on all this concept. Indian Oil has opened an industry in Panipat, making 1 lakh liter of bioethanol from rice straw, that is parali, and 150 ton of bitumen per day, biobitumen from rice straw. The parali is, because of burning of parali, Delhi is facing the problem of pollution. So now we are going to create value in parali. Even that we can make bio CNG and bio LNG from that. So these are the things where lot of things, West to, I always believe in talking about two philosophies. One is innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices. We name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. That is very important for Atmanirbhar Bharat. And other philosophy is no one is West. No person is West. It is depending upon the appropriate technology and appropriate vision that you can convert West into wealth. Even from organic waste, you can make green hydrogen. You can get methane and bifurcate methane from CO2, you will get bio-CNG. Even in my own city, in my constituency in Nagpur, we have selling our sewage water to government of Maharashtra for power generation. Can you imagine? We are getting 300 crore rupees per year from selling of sewage water. Sir, I will request you one thing. You should once make a story on a successful project in Mathura. When I was water resource minister, in hybrid annuity, we have taken this project. 40% is given by the government and 60% from the investor. The investor is Triveni Engineering Company. And we have taken 80 MLD of sludge of Mathura and making recycling of it. And the water we are getting it given to Indian Oil, to Mathura refinery. And they are giving 20 crore rupees per year as a royalty. So we save the money and we can resolve the issue. So everywhere in the West, if we segregate the waste, some of the material you can make recycling of it. So everywhere climate change is a problem, but we need to resolve all these small issues everywhere. The other important thing is, when I was water resource minister, we have 48 projects of river connectivity. We have already have planned for that. Out of which 18 reports, DPR has already finalized. And at the time when I was minister, there was from 1970, there was 23 disputes between the states. So actually at that time I resolved 17 issues. मैं दरवाजा बंद करता था, मुख्यमंत्री बैठ जाते थे और मैं बोलता था जब तक तुम झगड़ा नहीं मिटाओगे दरवाजा नहीं खुलेगा. तो मैंने पंजाब हरियाणा सब सॉल्व कर दिए. प्रॉब्लम इज आज की टर्मिनोलॉजी में आप ये रिवर कनेक्टिविटी को आप फ्लड प्रोटेक्शन प्रोजेक्ट कहो. हमारा माइंडसेट अब ऐसा बिगड़ा है कि लोग इकोलॉजी एंड एनवायरनमेंट के बात को लेकर एकदम इतना एक्सेंट्रिक बोलते हैं. अभी एक सिंपल थिंग है, नदियों में ड्रेजिंग करो और दोनों बाजू में जो पत्थर निकलेंगे वो लगा दो और पानी गांव में नहीं घुसना चाहिए तो फ्लड नहीं होगा. फ्लड नहीं होगा तो नुकसान नहीं होगा. अभी आई एम गिविंग ए सिंपल एग्जांपल. 1 month before, ex deputy prime minister of Nepal was with me. There is a big project named as Pancheshwar, and there is no Pancheshwar. That is the reason we are facing flood problem in UP and Bihar. So the cost of the project is 60,000 crore. There are a lot of discussions. I am telling unofficially because I am not the minister, but I am giving you the solution. So don't take it as a official decision of the government. It is to be pending between Nepal and Bharat. I tell them that this project has generated 6,000 megawatt power. So you take 2,500 megawatt power. We will make the all capital cost for it. And Nepal requirement is 3,000 megawatt of power. You will get the power free of charge. We will resolve every year. We are losing 40 to 50,000 crore in flood problem in UP and Bihar. The problem will be solved and we will get the power. So there are a lot of things. Water is not a problem. We need a good management, good system for water. We can take water from one basin to another basin. One of the area there is a water scarcity is there, and some of the area where floods are there. So it can be possible. So we can make it, and it can be possible, and it can protect the ecology and environment, and it can also giving a new life to the rural agriculture and tribal India.
I'll ask the last question perhaps. You inaugurated a drone prototype for transporting organs recently, and there's been talk about flying buses to solve Pune transport problems. So what next?
We are working on that process. It will be, actually when I tell you something, immediately people will take it as news and again they Gadkari has promised and declared. It is in the process now. It can be possible. संभव है, असंभव नहीं है. We are working on that. We have already sanctioned 165 ropeway cable car project. We are planning for mass rapid transport system. We are talking with a lot of big company in the world about the new technology. And I always feel that what your question is absolutely correct. That is the need of India, that we need comfortable, qualitative, mass rapid transport, public transport. Everyone is using car, it creates problem. So on the basis of that, giving good comforts, it can be possible, and now it should be the highest priority for the government, air conditioned electric buses. We can reduce the cost, ticket cost by 30%, because electric is very cheaper. So a lot of things where by using technology, we can resolve the issue, and the three important pillars of Indian society: ethics, economy, ecology and environment. We need to develop our economy. At the same time, we have to protect our ecology and environment. And already the value-based education system, families, all this thing, education, is the basic thing and the most important strength for India. We can even have a capital, we can be Vishwa Guru and Atmanirbhar Bharat, and we can make Indian economy as #1 economy in the world. It can be possible. And our all government under leadership of Modi ji, we are trying towards that aim. It's a difficult thing, but it's not asambhav. It can possible.
Thank you, Mr. Gadkari.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure and delight, and I'm honored.
Thank you.
You so much.
Hi, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Gadkari, for that candid and freewheeling conversation. And thank you, Nivedita, for taking us through it. I would once again request Shailesh to please come and say a few words.
Many thanks, sir, for your enlightening fortnight views on not just infrastructure, but your whole philosophy of turning challenges into opportunities. The way you spoke about public transport focus, multimodal parks, how your department found an opportunity not to execute projects which were not executable, and saved banks almost 3 trillion in NPAs, sure NPAs. How on road safety, which is currently the hot topic, you lay down a full system of how construction compliance and communication need to work together. The interplay between rural, urban and migrant dynamics that you spoke about. You also laid down your targets for the road sector from 7.5 trillion to 15 trillion. There's so many of them in the logistics cost, bringing it down to single digits, if not early double digits. We're very grateful you could spare time from a very busy schedule to be here with us and address this audience and thousands of other people who are watching this program live on Business Standard website. May I invite Business Standard's Editorial Director, Mr. Bhattacharya, again, to please present a small memento as a token of our appreciation to the Minister. Please, Mr. Bhattacharya. And Mr. Minister, we have taken all your suggestions on board, and you'll soon find them reflected in. Yes.
Now हम लोग अभी कैपिटल मार्केट जा रहे हैं. अब जैसे बीओटी हाइब्रिड एन्युटी प्रोजेक्ट्स है, तो अभी हम लोग 10 लाख रुपए तक जो हमारा प्रोजेक्ट होगा उसका शेयर आप ले सकते हैं. और वी विल अश्योर यू टू गिव यू 8% रिटर्न. वो आपको बैंक में रिटायर होने के बाद पैसा 4.5% मिलेगा.
But this is sovereign guarantee, Mr.
Yes,
Okay.
it's NHI is AAA rating. NHI is AAA rating, no problem, no risk, and I will give you your interest in every month, but you have the retire every month to everybody. And I am telling you, I don't have money problem. There are a lot of pension fund, insurance fund, foreign fund. They are waiting for they are ready to give me the fund. But I am decided that now I will make the roads from the retired senior citizens' money. Making roads from the small people like constable, journalist, service people. They can invest in NHI and I will give them 7 to 8% returns per month. It will be assured return. My total income is 40,000 crore presently, and up to end of 24 it will be 1,40,000 crore. So it's 100% sure. So invest in it and take it.
Okay. Oh,
And I want to take this money from small people. And that is my dream, to give the benefit to the poor people, the middle class people, lower middle class people for that. And the second thing is, we are making projects of 60,000 crores to the Delhi. The projects are in the process. And we have already prepared the plan giving to LG, that taking all wholesale markets, godowns, container depot to the ring road, peripheral road, which is constructed by my ministry. And 8 places are there where railway is there. On the basis there will be container depot. And we will take all wholesale market of Delhi to that area. And we want to resolve the air pollution problem in Delhi. That is also a big problem.
yes, absolutely. So banks will soon have competition from the road ministry, for retail deposits.
I am not happy about this decision, because they are telling me that the deposits will be diversified from bank to NHI.
Okay. I have a request, Mr. Gadkari, if you could just stay with us for some time, if your time allows. And thanks so much again, sir. Thank you so much.